Consider installing a USB charging station with multiple ports under the sink or in a nearby under-counter cabinet. This eliminates the need for bulky charging blocks and provides convenient access to charging devices. Secondly, creating a hidden flip-up outlet in a backsplash or behind a drawer face provides power outlets without sacrificing aesthetics or countertop space. Thirdly, installing a floating shelf in the backsplash, either flush with the surface or slightly recessed, allows the user to display small kitchen items, plants, or artwork, while also adding a decorative element. Fourthly, install light-emitting diode lighting under cabinets or in drawers, allowing users to customize the mood and functionality of their kitchen. Provide options for different colors, brightness levels, and motion sensors for added convenience. Fifthly, designate a drawer specifically for charging devices. Install a power outlet inside the drawer and keep charging cords organized and out of sight. Sixthly, install a magnetic knife holder on the underside of a cabinet or shelf. This provides a space-saving and aesthetically pleasing way to store knives. Seventhly, using under-sink organizers maximizes space and keeps cleaning supplies tidy. Install shelves, drawers, or pull-out baskets to make the most of the available under-sink area. Eighthly, design custom pull-outs for specific items such as spices, cleaning supplies, or baking sheets. This allows homeowners to effortlessly access and organize their belongings. Ninthly, build a hidden spice rack into the side of a cabinet behind a door or drawer. This keeps spices easily accessible while maintaining a clutter-free countertop. Tenthly, install a pull-down sprayer on the kitchen faucet, which provides extended reach and versatility, making tasks like cleaning the sink or watering plants easier. When considering electrical outlets near water sources such as sinks, adherence to National Electrical Code, or NEC, guidelines is paramount. Ground fault circuit interrupter, or GFCI, protection is typically required for receptacles installed within a certain distance of sinks to mitigate the risk of electrical shock. Article 210.8 of the NEC provides specific requirements for GFCI protection in dwelling units, including kitchens. It's important to consult the latest edition of the NEC and local amendments to ensure compliance with all applicable regulations. When installing electrical components such as receptacles and light-emitting diode lighting, proper wiring methods and materials must be used. The NEC specifies minimum wire gauge requirements based on the ampacity of the circuit. For example, a 15-amp circuit typically requires 14 American wire gauge or AUG copper conductors, while a 20-amp circuit requires 12 AWG copper conductors. All wiring connections must be made inside approved electrical boxes and secured with appropriate connectors. Pay close attention to grounding requirements to ensure the electrical system is properly grounded and bonded. The NEC provides detailed requirements for grounding and bonding in Article 250. Grounding electrodes, such as ground rods or metal water pipes, must be used to connect the electrical system to earth. Bonding jumpers must be installed to bond metal enclosures, such as electrical boxes and appliance frames, to the grounding system. When installing light-emitting diode lighting, be sure to select fixtures that are rated for the intended environment. Under-cabinet lighting fixtures should be listed for under-cabinet use and installed in accordance with the manufacturer's instructions. Consider using low-voltage light-emitting diode lighting systems for enhanced safety and energy efficiency. Low-voltage light-emitting diode lighting operates at 12 volts or 24 volts, which reduces the risk of electrical shock. The NEC specifies requirements for low-voltage lighting systems in Article 411. When designing custom pullouts and organizers, consider the weight and dimensions of the items to be stored. Use sturdy materials and construction techniques to ensure the pullouts can support the intended load. Install full extension drawer slides to allow easy access to items stored in the back of the pullouts. When installing a hidden spice rack, be sure to provide adequate clearance for spice containers. Consider using adjustable shelves or dividers to accommodate different sizes of spice containers. Ensure the spice rack is securely mounted to the cabinet to prevent it from falling or shifting. When installing a pull-down sprayer, Follow the manufacturer's instructions for installation and maintenance. Ensure the water supply lines are properly connected and free of leaks. Check the sprayer for proper operation and adjust the spray pattern as needed. When planning the layout of under-counter solutions, consider the accessibility of plumbing and electrical connections. Avoid obstructing access to shut-off valves, drain pipes, and electrical panels. Provide adequate clearance for maintenance and repairs. When selecting materials for under-counter solutions, consider durability, moisture resistance, and ease of cleaning. Use water-resistant materials for surfaces that may come into contact with water. Select finishes that are easy to clean and maintain. When designing under-counter solutions, consider the overall aesthetic of the kitchen. Choose materials and finishes that complement the existing cabinetry and countertops. Pay attention to details such as hardware, edge profiles, and lighting to create a cohesive and visually appealing design. When installing under-counter solutions, work safely and follow all applicable safety precautions. Wear appropriate personal protective equipment, such as safety glasses and gloves. Disconnect power to electrical circuits before working on electrical components. Use caution when working with power tools and sharp objects. When working with plumbing, turn off the water supply and relieve pressure in the pipes before disconnecting any connections. Use appropriate plumbing tools and techniques to prevent leaks. When installing light-emitting diode lighting, consider the color temperature of the light. Warm white light, around 2700 Kelvin to 3000 Kelvin, creates a cozy and inviting atmosphere, while cool white light, around 4000 Kelvin to 5000 Kelvin, provides brighter and more focused illumination. Choose the color temperature that best suits the intended use of the lighting. When designing under cabinet lighting, consider using a combination of task lighting and accent lighting. Task lighting provides bright, focused light for performing specific tasks such as food preparation. Accent lighting highlights architectural features or decorative elements. When installing under-cabinet lighting, consider using dimmers to control the brightness of the lights. Dimmers allow you to adjust the lighting to suit different activities and moods. When installing light-emitting diode lighting, be sure to use compatible dimmers that are designed for light-emitting diode fixtures. When installing a USB charging station, consider the number of ports needed and the charging speed of each port. Choose a charging station that provides sufficient power to charge multiple devices simultaneously. Consider using a charging station with surge protection to protect electronic devices from power surges. When designing a hidden charging drawer, consider using a power strip with multiple outlets. A power strip allows you to plug in multiple charging cords and keep them organized. Consider using a cable management system to keep charging cords from tangling. When installing a magnetic knife holder, be sure to mount it securely to the underside of the cabinet or shelf. Use strong magnets that can hold the weight of the knives. Consider using a knife holder with a protective cover to prevent accidental cuts. When designing under-sink organizers, consider the size and shape of the items to be stored. Use adjustable shelves or dividers to accommodate different sizes of cleaning supplies. Consider using a pull-out basket for storing frequently used items. When designing custom pull-outs, consider using soft close drawer slides to prevent slamming. Soft close drawer slides provide smooth and quiet operation. Consider using adjustable dividers to customize the layout of the pull-outs. When building a hidden spice rack, consider using a piano hinge for the door or drawer. A piano hinge provides smooth and durable operation. Consider using magnetic catches to keep the door or drawer closed. When installing a pull-down sprayer, consider using a faucet with a high arc spout. A high arc spout provides more clearance for filling tall pots and pans. Consider using a faucet with a pause button to temporarily stop the flow of water. When planning the layout of under-counter solutions, consider the ergonomics of the kitchen. Place frequently used items within easy reach. Avoid placing heavy items in high or low cabinets. When selecting materials for under-counter solutions, consider the environmental impact of the materials. Choose sustainable materials that are made from recycled content or are renewable resources. Consider using low VOC, or volatile organic compound finishes to reduce air pollution. When designing under-counter solutions, consider the needs of all users. Design solutions that are accessible to people of all ages and abilities. Consider using adjustable height countertops or pull-out shelves to accommodate users with limited mobility. By carefully planning and executing under-counter design solutions, it's possible to create a kitchen that is both functional and beautiful. These clever ideas can help maximize space, improve organization, and enhance the overall cooking experience. Proper planning and execution are key to a successful kitchen design. Remember to factor in electrical and plumbing considerations for safety and convenience. Thoughtful design choices can transform a kitchen into an efficient and enjoyable space. Consider how these under-counter solutions integrate with the rest of the kitchen design. A cohesive design enhances the overall aesthetic appeal of the space. Don't underestimate the impact of well-organized and accessible storage. It can significantly improve the functionality of the kitchen. Take the time to explore different options and find the best solutions for specific needs. A well-designed kitchen can add value to the home and enhance the quality of life. Keep up with the latest trends and innovations in kitchen design to stay informed. Consider incorporating smart home technology into the kitchen for added convenience.